fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. Do you reckon you and I have, Mogi, I'm talking about you, have a kind of form of Tourette's?
I think so.
Definitely.
Yeah, I was at home.
Handy.
Might have been this morning, actually. And my daughter was doing it as well, but I think it's probably normal in a 3.5-year-old or whatever. Found it very funny, but I was making all sorts of, and I don't really think about it.
But I mean, is that something that you've done like all your
my
life?
life.
Yeah, same.
But I think it just stems from not being able to shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Because we brought this up when we were driving down to Masterton. Me and Pugs were in the front, you guys in the back.
Well, certainly it comes from boredom.
Yes.
And that was what that drive was. Because
Yeah.
Pugs was driving at 8 k's an hour, and we had to listen to your music, and there's probably no worse combination in the world.
But you do it a lot when we're in the
Pugs
studio.
was driving,
And I
and your music.
Oh man, seriously.
My music was
Some
sick.
of those tunes,
Like-
can you know that one that we bagged as well? I can remember, this is how bad the song was. I can remember where we were on the road when we heard it. Coming down on the way back from Masterton over the hill, over the windies, so it'd been past the peak coming down. It was, to my memory, it was a woman speaking. It was old music. Shit. And then it was sort of at that point that we started bagging every song that you had on your playlist.
To such an extent, Mogi, because I remember it, to such an extent that you asked old Pugs to
That's it.
slow down because you were feeling nauseous.
Yeah.
This song here, ready?
This is in Keyzie's playlist, no joke.
I've got to be honest with you. You know, like I know...
And this is the thing, this is from the album, the artist is Sandy Shaw. This album is called The Very Best of Sandy.
yeah.
This is as good as she gets.
Now, I've given Keyzie a bit of grief over the years for his taste in music. But seriously, that road trip was next level bad.
The other thing about it was, I don't know about you, but when I get away from Hauraki, I like to mix it up a bit.
Thank you.
But the trip over to Masterton was the Hauraki playlist.
That is a lie and you know it. I
It
played
was-
one David Bowie song and I got
You
reamed
played
out.
Steel Panther, which I found
You
so
requested.
offensive.
You so did.
Unbelievable.
And Blondie, Keyzie.
Yeah, there was Blondie, but we don't play that song on.
Yes, we
Hauraki.
did. I've
Blondie,
heard that
Tom Petty,
many
Bruce
songs.
Springsteen.
It was,
I didn't play any
God.
Springsteen.
it was so
It was
painful.
dire, dude. And
Dire.
were-
Well, speaking of dire,
There was no
Straits.
Dire Straits
Love Street
either.
Romeo.
Oh,
But that's a
good.
tune.
I-
I think you had the Sultans of Swing in there. And I
Thompson
mean, you're
Twins.
too young to be that old, Keyzie.
I played Thompson
Honestly.
Twins.
Thompson Twins,
I think
yeah.
you'll find there was a healthy mix of new and old.
No, there was an unhealthy mix of old and shit.
It was.
Pretty
It
happy with
was.
that, aren't you?
It was truly next level bad.
It was good. And I have been told a lot that my music taste is very good.
By who?
My mum
Yeah.
and my wife.
Deaf people.
Now all my friends are like, oh, that Chris,
All
he's
your friends.
bloody hell.
Keyzie, can you get on the tunes, man?
Can you play that Sandy
Time to
Shaw?
go to sleep.
You guys have to admit that. I mean, Jase was dip, along with a lot of the songs I was playing.
I was so out of my mind with boredom.
There was one song that was 6.5 minutes long by a Nigerian gentleman.
Oh my God, that's right.
Now, that song was good, but it had said what it had to say after 2.5 minutes.
Yes.
It had said all it had to say after 2.5, and it went for 6.5. The joke was over by that point. You put him on.
Do you want to turn that
But you
down?
can make him the bed, actually.
It
if
was
that's
just. It was so bad.
I loved it. I had a lot of
Oh, that's the main thing. Like when you're in the car and you're in charge of the stereo, the main thing is that one person likes the music.
this song here.
You know what I see? I see some like really goofy guy in an outfit.
Denim jacket with holes in it.
Yeah, just, like taking the piss at a party or something. And it's like, oh, Keyzie's got on the keyboard again and he's got
Now
his clown
skip
outfit
it
on.
forward 1 minute, Keyzie. Right, skip it forward another minute. skip it forward another minute.
Hey, he's singing.
Singing. So there we are at the 5 minute mark. Another minute. And right before the end. I mean, it's a joke.
And you have
It is exactly the same song.
absolute audacity to have a go at us about our Tourette's. No wonder.
Exactly.
No wonder.
You're lucky I wasn't. My Tourette's didn't involve a tickle where I'm just throwing haymakers around
I
the
was
front
tempted,
seat.
actually.
Me and Hoity J, in the meantime, we're sitting in the back seat, aren't we?
Yes.
You know, we're just back there.
Well, that was the other thing, wasn't it? You know, I was like, oh, okay, so off we go, boys. Hoity J went to go and sit in the front seat. I think not. Hoity J said, Keyzie.
Well, there were 5 of us, and we were all twice the size of you, and you were going to hop in the front seat. We had to squish in.
Oh, that was when we got to the
That's
airport.
when we got
Yeah.
to the airport, not on the trip
not
back,
on the road.
not on the road.
But also, you reeked of darts. You had to be in the back. Both of you did.
I hadn't had a ciggy at that point.
He hadn't had a
Hadn't
ciggy.
you?
No.
But I was happy I'm actually quite happy in the back. But moving
Same.
forward, I think, because what we do is, like on that trip, we go, all right, Keezy's head is turned in the front. And then next time it's going to be you or me, and we're just going to rotate it.
As long as I get to pick the tunes.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy sitting in the back as long as you don't pick the tunes.
Look, I'll
I'll tell you what, next time, if he's on the tunes again, I'm going to go on the tray of the ute.
I fully expect
What?
I will never play my tunes, I promise you.
Well, it's hard to hook up your record player to the car stereo, Jase. Or your
give
Walkman.
I'll give you a vibe of mine, eh?
Go on.
How are you going to play it through the microphone?
I need it full volume, though.
Oh, my God.
Just put it full volume on your phone and hold it up to your rinde.
The thing with Jase is when he uses his phone, he uses his middle finger to do everything. He holds it in his left hand, uses his middle finger on his right hand.
Yeah.
What's going on there? That's not my liked songs.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine this in the front
Yeah,
seat.
in the
What
car. You'd be there and back by the time you push play.
What the fuck?
Baffled by Spotify. Baffled.
You're just going to put a deep cut from the Strokes on, aren't you?
No, I think what you'd find is that
And win.
everyone, if they listened to my playlist, would be thoroughly depressed.
Which is fine. I'm happy with that.
But, yeah.
Pugs, did you like my music?
Oh, don't try.
Don't drag him into it.
Oh, yeah, he's big thumbs up in there from Pugs. Huge thumbs up. Especially when that guy was going to town on that Casio keyboard for 6 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually think that we just go default and we go Pugs.
It's probably the way to go.
Actually, because
Yeah, I fancy he's got really good taste in music, actually.
Yes,
and
so
he goes
do
to a lot
I.
of gigs, not like Keyzie.
yeah. And you would just be rage mode.
I would.
It'd just
It'd
be
be just
rage
rage.
the whole way.
First one through, I reckon. I'm going down to Wellington.
Hang on. Do you want the drum roll again? Or
Go on.
I could probably find a shorter one.
Oh.
What?
Is that actually how long it goes?
Yeah, it's.
I thought you were taking the piss.
No, it's 40 seconds.
Oh, God.
So that was the only drum roll I could find.
That is a bit long. I'm going down there to do some charity work, Keyzie.
Oh, really?
Because I give, and I give, and I give. Getting
Right.
10 grand for that.
You're saying off here you can't, you know. You can't really be fucked.
Oh, I can't. But also, I can't be bothered anything as a rule.
Yeah,
you
same.
know?
Same.
So, but I am looking forward to going down there because then I'll try and get into the cricket. I've got to pick up some stuff out of storage, some old artwork out of storage so we can bring it up to Auckland and try and put some things on the wall. And that'll be fun.
That's when you know your house is a home.
Oh, that's excellent. Good news.
There's going to be good times.
My daughter tried to get me to do that last time I was down in Wellington. Oh, not when we were down there, but she's got shit in storage as well. And could you bring up this, and this? And I was like, no.
Are you driving back up?
Nah, I'm just going to fly. I'm just going to have it as excess baggage.
Yeah. There's obviously not massive paintings or anything.
Not too huge. We'll
Right.
find out. We'll see what happens when I get to the airport. And
You
they tell me to
see,
piss off.
you see, they're banning the old, a couple of the old Koru lounges there. They're
Yeah, the
banning
regionals.
the hard spirits.
Yeah. Which is fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need mix your own spirits.
Not
in
that
the
it
Koru
matters to
lounge,
me
do you?
now, but as soon as they join, they ban the spirits. So I was just wondering if there's any coincidence.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah. Mind you, you know, You can
I think you
fucking-
can probably have a few beers, can't you? You'll be all right.
You can definitely still have beers in that.
Oh yeah, you can have beers and
Yeah.
stuff. They were just talking about hard spirits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, they just
hard.
need to get a bartender in there.
Yes.
Surely.
You'd
Surely
think
that's
so.
the answer, Keyzie, do you think?
I tell you what, the ACC boys are
Good
going to hate
point,
that.
Mike. What, the no free booze?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, I've never been drunk in the Koru Lounge before, and I really want to do
Neither
it.
have I.
I would love to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I
maximise
think
it.
it's one of those things that you got to do.
Like, I'd almost plan a trip around, like fly to Christchurch, right? Time it so that you're flying home on a Saturday afternoon, and the entire purpose of your trip in the first place was to get in the Koru Lounge in Christchurch first thing in the morning, fly out at 5 in the afternoon, and it's just getting in there and drinking as many beers as you can.
Yeah, I think you can only be in there for a certain amount of time, Keyzie.
It's 2 hours before the flight.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, totally, mate. So
Can you
can't
flexi
just...
your flight and keep changing
Well,
it?
you could do You could do
Oh,
2
here we
hours,
go.
and then when you land,
Another 2.
fly back 2.5
Yes.
later, or maybe 3 hours. You might get away with 3 hours, but I'm pretty sure it's 2.
So you get all your mates together, you take off at 10 a.m, you go, all right, where's the cheapest place we can go? Probably one of the main centres. Christchurch has actually got a real nice lounge. Land there, straight in the Koru Lounge.
Doing your bit for global warming, ain't you, Keyzie?
Wow, the plane's going there anyway. Actually, did you know that to fly a kiwi fruit from New Zealand over to, the UK and that, it uses more fuel than a kiwi fruit. How would you say?
This is going well.
It uses more than a kiwi fruit's weight worth of fuel to fly them all the way over to the UK.
I'm not surprised.
Crazy, eh?
Not really.
So what's that?
Well,
About a tenth of a litre.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It takes more than 100 mils of fuel to fly a
kiwi fruit from here.
30,000
I'm saying
miles.
if you've got a plane full of kiwi fruits,
kiwi fruits.
kiwi fruit, it'd use more fuel than the amount of kiwi fruit. Yeah, that's a yarn, actually. Obviously,
Yeah, you want to Google that one,
You
mate.
haven't thought that through.
I'll
very
tell you
well
what,
there, Keyzie.
yeah.
That's all right.
That was a goodie.
Yeah, that's very good.
You should do that one on the show.
you reckon?
I think so.
Actually, I've got a good joke. Actually, it's more of a fact. Another fact. Do you want to hear it?
No.
Go on. Don't tell
Which-
Jase though. He doesn't want to hear it.
Okay. Which bridge is the biggest? The Auckland Harbour Bridge
Or the bridge on your nose.
or the bridge of Hoity J's massive nose?
You a good driver, Pugs? Because
I
we'll be marking you
Well,
tomorrow.
I've driven with you both before,
Mogie's
so
a
you
very
would know.
Mogie is a very active verbal passenger.
Yes, I know. I would argue that I was perhaps slightly too cautious the last time I drove with you folk. That was on the way to the Golden Shares.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because there was a lot of construction on the roads, and so I was really sticking to the
Certainly go
temporary
to speed
zones.
limit.
Yeah.
I tell you what my wife loves is when she's driving and I'm a passenger, which is very rare
Yeah.
because she and like my daughter won't drive with me in the car.
Right.
'Cause
Right.
apparently I'm just a nightmare.
Commenting.
Yeah.
Which is
Feedback.
funny given
Like-
that your ability behind the wheel.
You know, like sort of hands on the dash and the
Yeah.
sort of intake of breath.
You're very nervous in the
This
vehicle.
sort of-
and the vehicle's all right.
Yeah, that
yeah.
sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And she's like, "What? Why
Yeah.
are you doing that? I've been driving longer than you have." And it's like, "Well, yeah, but that, I wasn't doing anything. I was just
Actually,
was
on
a bit-
that note, Jase, do you have your full license?
yes,
Do you?
no."
Yeah. See, so
Really?
But that
Right.
this is part of it. So you don't even have your license.
that is more to do with a lack of being asked than my bad driving.
Sorry, restricted or
Well,
learners?
Restricted.
Right, okay.
So I think we need to get Jase.
that could actually
I think
affect
that's a pretty-
something that we're
that's a
trying
pretty
to
good-
do.
When's that happening, by the way?
We haven't got dates yet. It'll be
Yeah, you won't be
it'll
able
probably
to.
be
You
like
won't
in
be
a
able to
month
do
or
it. You'll be
two.
pretty happy about that. So I think for the show, Jase needs to go and sit his full license.
Oh my god, that'd be so good.
Oh yeah.
That would be
That's
so
good content.
Good, Jase. I'd watch that shit.
Okay,
and I'll just-
no, you're on.
Oh,
You're on.
okay, good. All right,
Yeah,
can
I'll
you
do
let
that.
that sort that
Yeah,
out?
yeah.
Excellent. We'll get vision of that, and we'll tell the person, look, you've got to be very strict.
No, don't tell them. Don't tell them that.
You want to hear the song that Mike suggested we put on?
Oh yeah. This.
This is one request of the whole trip.
Now, if you got kids in the car or anywhere near you, push pause on this. This is a comedy band from the early 2000s that are doing sort of a glam rock piss take. I can't remember what the song is called.
It's called Friends with Benefits.
Friends with Benefits.
Oh, we can't play that on this.
Oh, on the potty.
What the hell?
The problem is, I think you can only get the video clip of it on YouTube.
Right. Where else would you get it?
Not even. So who's ready to reach?
Rock.
Shocking. Jase, have you still not got your music ready? This is the worst.
Unbelievable.
I found it, but I'm not going to play it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you got to play it.
Worth it.
Good. Otherwise, what's the point of that?
What was it? A song?
Somebody, a cat found a guitar.
Here we go. You got to wait for after the whistling part because the woman's got an amazing.
Just fast forward it then.
Hang on.
Robber.
Wait, here we go. You see what I mean? You get really depressed with my music.
There would not be a lot of conversation, I'll say that.
Far out. And you're having to go at my tunes.
But he also admits his songs suck, which you don't.
My songs are mean, though.
No, I don't think my songs suck.
You don't think they're appropriate for other people to listen to?
I don't think you guys would like them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
right.
I don't know if that's road trip music. I'll say that.
Oh, it is if you're by yourself and you're just cruising through the hills.
And you're thinking about
If you're
driving off a
hitchhiking.
cliff.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I don't like your big pulsing, throbby stuff when I'm
Don't
driving.
like stuff with drums in it
Oh, I like a good drum.
or anything that's plugged in.
But can I just say, if I play Heroes by David Bowie, you're not allowed to go,
Oh,
the Hauraki playlist.
no, 100%. That was what it was.
There's a
It
good
was
song.
Heroes.
It's my favourite.
No.
It's one of my favourite songs of all
I
time.
heard it too many times.
You have.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, I haven't.
That's right.
Yeah, I've heard. What?
And I've worked here longer than you have as well.
You haven't heard
I've
of
been
that
listening
many.
to music for 16 years longer than you.
Exactly.
That's why.
And also, it's on your playlist, so you must have listened to it way more than probably we have.
It literally featured at my
And
wedding. I love that song.
And it's your favourite song. So don't tell me that you haven't listened to it that much.
No, I have
Stop
listened to
lying,
it. I haven't
Keyzie.
listened to it too many times.
Do you guys do that? Do you rip the shit out of a song and then don't listen to it again?
Yes.
Yeah, good. I do that too.
Same.
It's a bit Tourette of me.
You guys do have because
That's
you're
not Tourette.
your thing.
Well, no, what's that? Compulsive.
Obsessive compulsive.
Compulsive.
Yeah, Tourette's
Well,
is
maybe.
when
No,
you guys
it's
yell
not-
shit
it's not
out.
even
I
that.
don't know.
No.
It's just what you do. I don't think there's anything wrong with that one.
Because you make weird noises.
Do I?
You go da da do da ba ba boop beep, and then Mike just goes. Whenever he yawns,
It's
What's
a yawn
better?
and then
it's fucking loud.
it is loud.
And so I'll just be like, Jason, beep, beep,
And the
beep,
thing
beep,
about
beep, beep, beep.
the thing, I do not think about it at all.
No, I know.
No.
But it has made me start thinking about it since Keyzie teased me on that
Oh,
trip.
Teasy Keys.
Keyzie.
I mean, you walked in today into the studio, and as you were turning on the cricket, you did it.
Did I?
Yeah. It was like,
Yeah.
but hey, looking forward to the next road trip, fellas.
Good shit, all right.